Welcome to our final day of International Racquetball Federation World Championships here in San Luis Potosí, Mexico. Finals of the team competition. We've had the coin toss. We are excited to see these two players, Mexico, Canada. This is the number 2 player for each country, Rodrigo Montoya, Kobe Iwasa, selected by their team to play in the number 2 spot. They know each other well. They've played many a game before. This should be exciting as fans continue to arrive here in a beautiful day in San Luis. The venue, La Loma Racket Centro Deportivo. Very nice club. We're up now. Mexico serving 0-0. Nice pinch in the right corner. This is rally scoring. Score as a server and receiver has made the matches much more exciting for everyone. Both players kind of feeling each other out here. Lob serve to begin with. Point number 2 to Montoya. Skipped into the left corner, Iwasa. 2-0. Z lob to the right side. And nonchalantly skips the ball in. Point and serve for Kobe. Point number 2. Now they're starting to swing. 3 out of 5 games to 11. This is the team competition. I'll explain how that works as we go along here. Montoya from Chihuahua, Mexico. A degreed aerospace engineer, 26 years of age. Skips it in. 3-3. Short serve. Kobe as well, 26 years of age. From left bridge, point. Alberta, Canada. 4-3. Good get, Montoya. Very hard to hit the ball off that glass. No. Side out point. 4-4. Ball's down. Good hustle by Kobe. Retakes the lead. Gets the serve and a point. Five-4. Nicely done. Left side, nick, crack along the wall. Ties it up again. Players have 10 seconds to put the ball in play after the head referee from Colombia, Fabian Torres, calls the score. Holding up. We'll replay that. Five. Great get. Ball's down. (6-5). Montoya has not started to swing hard yet. He's played a lot of matches, playing 3 events. Second serve. Deep lob, but falling short. Gets the point anyway. We're tied up at 6. (6-6) first serve. Ball's down. Point. Montoya. Montoya, the recently crowned mixed doubles champion with Samantha Salas, a new event in our International Racquetball product portfolio. Might be thinking about a timeout here, Kobe, as he falls behind, and he does. Good call. Score is 8-6. 1 minute timeout. In the new format we have 2 appeals. We have a video assisted review now of the shots. There's no lines, people, as we used to have. The same referee will review it on a tablet with his assistant, Álvaro Yáñez from Chile. They will look at it together. Yáñez will input what he saw based on the cameras, and then Torres will either confirm or refute his call made. No questions asked after that. That's final. The players cannot come out of the court. They can't open the door. We've got the Gearbox Towel Boys out there. Gearbox, our sponsor for this event. They were great. Joel Arredondo, hope you made it back okay and are watching. Regards to Rafael Filippini as well. All the balls supplied by Gearbox. These balls allow for a ceiling ball game, which was unheard of up until recently, and it's made it's a whole different type of play now, and we've seen a lot of that. So here we're back, time in, 1 timeout per game, no more for Iwasa. 8-6 Montoya. Cracks out. Kobe will take that. Getting a little sloppy there, but it worked in his favor. 7-8. Short serve. Looks to his coach to see if he should appeal it. Said no. I'm going to play that again. Replay. Comes back to first serve, 7-8. That time it was in. Good hands. Skips it in. In this format, whichever team wins this singles, there will be the number 2 men's singles playing. If both of those matches are won by the same team, they have won the team competition. You have to win 2 out of 3. If there's a split, then we'll go to the tiebreak, which is a doubles match between the 2 countries. Very smooth. Montoya very casual this first game, but nonetheless very effective. And that's it, folks. Game number 1 to Team Mexico. 2 minutes in between games. Why don't we let our sponsors identify themselves?
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 46th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, September 3rd through the 5th. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the mass balloon ascensions, balloon glows, beer garden, live entertainment, kids zone, and a new 5K race. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking sales, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
We're back. Again, live here, World Racquetball Championships, 21st edition, San Luis Potosí, Mexico. This is Gustavo Farel, transmitting from La Loma Centro Deportivo. We're watching Mexico against Canada in the team competition, our last day of competition. First game went to Montoya. Had the chance to ask these players a couple questions before they went in the court. Montoya, his greatest memory of the event so far has been all the medals that Mexico has won, and he's got 2 of those, which is in the mixed doubles as well as a semifinal in the men's individual competition open. Fantastic. Congratulations, Rodrigo. First serve, Iwasa. Playing rally scoring. Score when you serve and receive. 1-0. Taking charge early, Iwasa, instructed by his coach to be a little more aggressive. Rodrigo trying to slow things down. Ball's down. Point. (3-0). Staying with the drive serve. Short. Second serve. Has to cross the solid red short line to be a good serve. Set him up. Set up Montoya in the front there. On the scoreboard now. Kobe his memory that he would like to take back with him, and it's so true, is the enthusiasm of the Mexico crowds here that just love this sport and love watching all of the players, not just their own Mexico team. We're going to replay that. Could have been an avoidable hinder.
Am I in the way? Am I in the way? Yeah, but why are we replaying?
Questioning. One, three. Montoya staying with the lob serve. Front court, left side splat. Iwasa, let's see if he can start getting this serve in. Still short. He is one of the hardest hitting players here. There are many. Montoya waiting for that. Owns that corner. Second point for Montoya. 2-4. Sticking with the Z high lob last. No. Point. Montoya. 3-4. And Montoya ties it up. 4-4. No, ball's down. Calmly serving, calmly getting back into the game. Takes the lead. 5-4. After this, we will see the women's team final. Skip ball, Montoya. It will be singles number 2 players for Mexico again and Bolivia. Very smooth. Pinch left side. So far, a very uneventful game. Both players coming into their own here. Montoya having the upper hand. 6-5. Sticking with the Z high lob short serve. Second serve. Glass. Well played there by Kobe. Not much that Montoya could do. Couldn't see it. We're all tied up at 6. Short serve. I'm joined here by my colleague Alexis Iwasa. Welcome.
Thanks. Good morning.
Good morning. Actually, good afternoon.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Another point for Iwasa. Cousins, right?
Yes.
Nice serve. I'm pretty sure I know who Alexis would like to win.
I'm trying to be impartial here for the most part.
Reporting it as you see it. 7-7. Montoya sticking to that high lob drive Z. Nice get.
Smart pinch winner by Kobe.
Knowing very well he's got to keep that 1 point advantage going forward, because Montoya, he will not make a mistake if given the opportunity. Short. Was not in position there to return that. Didn't take a step. Giving Kobe a 9-7 lead. No. Popped up. Brings Montoya right back into it. Kobe knows it. That was his shot. He had the whole front wall. 8-9. Nice sidewall crack.
Sorry.
Unforced error. Timeout. We are all tied up at 9. Want to thank our sponsors, Gearbox, La Loma Centro Deportivo, the International Racquetball Federation, for a wonderful event. 8 days of competitive play. The first 6 were individual competition. Mostly crowned Mexico champions, showing their, I don't want to call it dominance, but it's close to dominance in the sport. And they just are deep in the number of players and up-and-coming young players that they have in Chihuahua, in Monterrey, and here in San Luis Potosí. You have the top 2 players in the world right now. We have Daniel De La Rosa, and André Parrilla. Very impressive. And this is a tournament which André did not partake in, which is hard to believe, but that's how good they are.
I know, I was a little surprised hearing he wasn't going to be competing here, but I'm sure we'll be seeing him at the IRT Pro Stop in California in October.
For the Mexico singles, it was De La Rosa and Montoya, and surprising enough, De La Rosa got beat in the 16s by Guatemala.
Edwin
Galicia.
Yeah. Very good player.
9-9. Great get.
Oh. Tough bounce there.
Well, how did you see? What did you see there?
So Montoya hit it down the line on the right-hand side, and it just cracked on the bottom by the glass there, and it popped back out and hit him.
Thank you. I didn't understand that call. There it is, folks. Cracks are always good if they're in your favor. Appealing that, let's see what head referee Fabian Torres tells us. The appeal is for that last shot. Montoya is appealing that it was a skip. So they will review in the video assist review, the referee review camera, and he will determine if that shot was good. If it was, in fact, a good shot, and it was not, it was a good shot, so the appeal would be used against Montoya. That would account. It doesn't matter now because the game's over, but allowing 2 used appeals per game. So we have 2 minutes between games. We're going to game 3. Just kind of recapping what we've been through these last 8 days. And it's been a long week.
It has. But a fun week at that.
But a fun week, and it's nice to myself be back. And with all the players, I have not been involved since about what have been the last November 2019. I think that was in Costa Rica, the Junior World. So it's been a few years, and good to see all the new players that are also here. We had 14 teams partake in the individual competition, 12 teams in the team competition. We had two teams that had one player. Team Spain, Fabián Balmori. It was great to see him again. He actually played in the 2000 World Championships here against Álvaro Beltrán, and remembers like it was yesterday losing in a tiebreak to Beltrán. But he did mention to me, he said, Beltrán and I have played, and this is Balmori, have played 3 times in our career, and I've beat him twice.
Wow.
2 out of 3, always a tiebreak. So, yes, it was really good to see him. He actually took a game off of Alex Landa.
Yes.
50 years old. Fabián, congratulations.
Fantastic player.
Also, Ramón de León from República Dominicana, the Dominican Republic. He's one of our professional referees as well. And here we go, game 3. Ramón played by himself and didn't do so well in the individual competition, but it was great to have him here. Montoya serving up game 3, 0-0, sticking with the same lob. You can read it in his feet. Seemed like a mishit by Montoya there.
Yeah, he's hitting a little bit higher than normal, I would say.
1-0. Great get. Kobe turning it up.
You can see he's a little bit more animated this game after winning the second.
I have to give credit to Coach Michel Gagnon. He did not have his singles players play singles in the individual competition event, so they're much more fresh than the Mexico players for this event. Short serve. So they only played in the doubles.
Yes. Very strong start here from Kobe.
Turning it up a notch. 4-0. And we have a timeout from Mexico. I'll explain a little bit the rules that we're going by now. This is rally scoring. Score serving, score receiving. It keeps the game moving. It keeps the receiver always attent, and the server. It used to be that the worst that could happen is you lose your serve. Now the receiver not only gets a point, but they can come into the service box. So it's made it very intense. The players have commented they like it. It shortens up the game. The fans enjoy it a lot more because every point counts.
Yes.
And the officials, even though it's taken us a little bit to get used to the scoring, it's coming along. We started this at the Pan Am Championships back in March in Bolivia, and it looks like it's going to continue.
I think I really enjoy this rally scoring system. I think it works a little bit better. Obviously, not everyone's going to love it, but I think as a player, it just shows you who is more dominant and who can control the game a little bit better than having it the other way.
Thank you, Alexis. We are back to game 3, time in. Only one time out there for Mexico. And that was call the short serve. Second serve, 5-0. Kobe wanted us to say hi to his parents that are watching in Lethbridge, Alberta. And the crack went Montoya's way this time. On the board. Three events. Montoya has to be feeling it. I know he's in great shape, but it's tough. Nice get. Good hands. Iwasa. (6-1). Short serve. Yeah, he's playing much better now, Kobe, since game one. He seems to be controlling the front court. 7-1. What do you think? I thought the ball was good. I'm surprised Coach Gagnon has not. What do you think, Alexis?
Hard to say. It kind of looked good, but it sounded a little bit weird.
Yeah, the spin of the ball is what tells you if it was good or not, and that ball spinned in the correct direction. But neither player doubting that it was a skip. Interesting. Montoya climbing back to 3-7. We can think all we want. It doesn't matter. The call is a skip ball, so it's 3-7. Torres is calling for a replay. The appeal is that it should be an avoidable point for Montoya. What do you think, Alexis?
I thought it was almost at its second bounce there before Montoya.
Even had a chance at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is a very fast player. He moves very well, so you can't count him out.
Montoya reaffirmed, Torres reaffirmed his call. It is a replay. And that might have something to do with it. The ball was almost down. He didn't have a position to kill that ball, end the point. 3-7. Not quite sure what that shot is by Kobe. I see that ball rolling up. Yeah, and checking with his coaches and confirming that it did roll up to the front wall. 8-3. First serve has not been effective for Kobe, and he normally hits that so well. Very casual on that right side pinch, Montoya. Skipping it in. Kobe should not let up. If there's anybody that can come back, that would be Montoya. Second serve, 9-3. Nice Blue wall Z. Tough. Kobe's playing well, keeping Montoya on the defensive. (10-3). Great get. Montoya waiting for it. That would be game 3. Going to Canada. First game, Mexico 11-7. Game 2, Canada 11-9. And now again, Canada 11-3. We're playing 3 out of 5. Let's go to our sponsors.
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 46th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, September 3rd through the 5th. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the mass balloon ascensions, balloon glows, beer garden, live entertainment, kids zone, and a new 5K race. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking sales, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
And we're back. This is Gustavo Farel with Alexis Iwasa here courtside, Stadium Court number 2. Kobe coming back into the court, having won the second and third games of a 3 of 5 team competition singles men's number 2. The event today, this is the finals, and it's Canada versus Mexico. Canada having defeated Bolivia yesterday, Mexico defeating the United States. The next match will be the women's singles number 2, which is Mexico against Bolivia. We'll talk a little bit about that. And here we go, 0-0. Montoya jumps quickly on that. One zero. Good hustle by Kobe. Montoya had him going all over the court.
He did.
We're back tied at 1. Second serve. Great get. Montoya caught Kobe leaning left, hit it down the right side along the glass. 2-1. Towel timeout. Referee timeout, not charged to either player. Want to make sure that the court stays safe, dry. My good friend Felipe Mercado from Bolivia sent in a note. I like that. These two gentlemen played back when they were 14 years old in the boys singles in the semifinal. Montoya against Iwasa back then. That's how many years they've been playing against each other. That match went tiebreak. Montoya won at 15-5, 13-15, and tiebreaker 11-7. 14 years of age, 11 years ago. Time goes by.
It really does.
2-1. Tied up at 2-2. Nice pass down the right side along the glass. Montoya, knowing that this game has to go in his direction to force the game 5. Very smooth backhand pinch. Bringing it to 4-2. Ball's down. The strategy to not have the Canadian Iwasa and Murray play in the individual singles competition seems to be paying off for Canada. They are much fresher than the Mexico singles player who have played a lot of matches. Montoya actually played 3 events in the individual competition. Nonetheless, Montoya leads here 5-3, sticking with the high lob Z against the glass, falling a little short, unforced error down the right side. I stand corrected, thank you. Yes. Off the back wall. Nicely placed by Iwasa down the left side front wall. 4-6. He's going to appeal his own serve, is what Coach Gagnon is asking him to do. Smart call, because Montoya returned it, got the point. Iwasa then instructed by his coach to appeal the serve, hoping that it's short, giving him a second serve. Let's see if we can understand what the clarification is here.
Okay, he can appeal because Montoya took his shot.
That's why, under the new rules, you have to appeal it. He took another shot after Montoya returned it. That negated his opportunity to appeal. That is a new rule that's in effect, which is, I think is going to work in the favor of keeping the game moving faster. That was a great observation by Dean Scher. Serves good. Cracks out on the side. When that sun comes out, it changes the perception for the players in the court. We want the Gearbox Towel boys to come in. Referee timeout. So re-explaining what happened, Kobe served the ball. Montoya raised his hand as if it was a short serve, returning the ball, knowing not to stop because the official had not stopped play. At that point is when Kobe could have had a chance to appeal his serve that it was short, but instead he hit the ball again, and that negated his opportunity to appeal the serve. This is one of the things we're trying to do to speed up the game, so you're not going back 8 shots ago to try to explain what the appeal was for what happened. So great call there by official Fabian Torres. We are 8-5 Mexico, game 4. First game went to Mexico, the next two went to, first game to Mexico, the next two to Canada. And trying to force a game 5 here. Montoya very calm. Nice get.
Fantastic shot.
Splat. Left wall, front wall. 9-5 Montoya. No. Ball's down. Very hard to pick off from the glass. Bringing it to game point number 1. Serves 5 for Montoya. Down the right side, glass. Montoya didn't stand a chance at that one. 6 serves 10. And game 4 goes to Mexico, 11-6. We are 2-2, 2 minutes, and we will be back after some words from our sponsor.
Rise and shine, Colorado. Celebrate the 46th annual Colorado Springs Labor Day Liftoff in Memorial Park, September 3rd through the 5th. It's the most colorful weekend of the year. Don't miss the mass balloon ascensions, balloon glows, beer garden, live entertainment, kids zone, and a new 5K race. For event details, volunteer opportunities, and pre-event parking sales, visit LaborDayLiftoff.com.
And we're back here. Gustavo Farel, Alexis Iwasa, courtside, stadium court number 2. My good friend Felipe Mercado, Supermercado, as Gary Mazeroff calls him, sending in some notes. Thank you, Felipe. Reminding me that I played Kobe back in the men's open round robin in 2014 Pan American Championships. Score I had was 0-9, and I have to say Kobe was mighty kind with those 9 points. But anyway, something to remember or forget.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
0-0. We are tie-break game here, 2-11. No. First point goes to Mexico. Lob Z. Ball's down. Kobe cannot let Montoya get ahead too far here. 2-0. Did make it to the front wall. Pumps himself up. Fist pump, Kobe. Getting on the board. In 2014, when Kobe and I played, Kobe was 17 and I was 53. 0-0. Unforced error. Unfortunate there. His eyes wide open, having that whole left side available to him, skipping it in. It's going to come off the back wall. Great angle by Montoya. Downward, he knew exactly the speed and the angle. Perfect. (4-1). Nice crack for Montoya. I spoke with Rodrigo before the match. Le manda saludos a sus papás y a su hermano, que están creo que están en Chihuahua, México. Saludos de San Luis Potosí, de su hijo y hermano. Timeout. We'll stay here. Just touch on, we've said it many a times throughout the 8 days, the last and final day of competition here, team competition, but this host facility, Loma Centro Deportivo, has 12 plus different sporting events in this facility, including boxing, basketball, all the fitness equipment you can imagine, Olympic-sized swimming pool. We truly enjoy coming down here for the different events. We've been down here for World Juniors. The tournament's coming up soon. We will have the Junior World Championships in Guatemala from the 2nd to the 12th of December this year. And my friend Yanko Renteria, the coach of Mexico, was telling me there's actually a senior event there in early November in Guatemala. Time in, 5-1 Mexico. Useful timeout, 2-5. Looked like it cracked out. Had to hit it again down the same line. 3 serves 5. Nicely done, Montoya. Notice how he kept Kobe behind him, uncertain which way he was going to hit it. Quick snap of the racket down the right side. Kobe didn't stand a chance. 6-3. Quickly gets up. Awesome get. Crowd not liking that. Kobe wanting an avoidable hinder. The head official grants his call is avoidable hinder. I have to agree, going straight to the ball, he had a chance to put it away. Montoya shouldn't be opening the door, but he's arguing his case to no avail. Let's see what the referee review in consultation with Yanez from Chile. Referee Torres will make the decision. He will get input from Yanez. Would bring the score to 4-6. Kobe serving. Call stands. Montoya doesn't like it, and Renteria doesn't like it either. He's going to the tournament desk. Let's see what prevails here. Not sure if he's going to consult with Mauro or with Dean and ask him to review that call. Once they serve the next ball, if in fact they do, then it's irrelevant. So I think Torres is going to wait to see what Renteria comes back with.
My question is, though, Montoya did not call that timeout. His coach did.
Timeout?
Yes. Well, Yenko stood up, did the timeout sign, and walked off.
And he can do that for the team.
He can do that. Oh, for the team event, it's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Montoya's not coming off the court.
No.
I want to make sure that they assess them the timeout because he called the timeout. I don't think he necessarily had to call the timeout. He could simply say, I want to have this call reviewed by a higher authority, if you will, the tournament desk. Renteria's back. I'll ask him later what what he went to ask, but no matter. Oh, Dean Scher is consulting with Torres. We'll ask Dean to come down here afterwards and explain what Renteria said. So 4-6. Point. Mexico. And unfortunately, that avoidable hinder call was kind of anticlimactic after a great rally by the both players. 7-4. Diving get, Montoya. Skipped in by Iwasa. Eight 4. No. Nine serving 4. 9-4. Unforced errors. You talked to Dean. What did he say about what Renteria went to do?
He was trying to appeal the appeal. He didn't like the call, so he wanted to see if they could appeal the call to reverse it again.
I could have told him that, but of course, as a commentator, I'm not supposed to act on behalf of the referees. That's it, folks. 11-4, much like when these young men were 14 years old. Montoya wins it, this time in 5. Great show, great sportsman. Applause to the players as they come out. This gives Mexico a 1-0 lead. What does that mean? That in the next singles, which is the number 1 singles, Murray versus De La Rosa, if Mexico wins, they do not need to go and play the doubles, and they move on as the team men's champions for the World Championships 2022 here in San Luis Potosí. Coming up next, we have Angelica Barrios from Bolivia and Alexandra Herrera, Mexico. Angelica steps onto the court. These are the number 2 players, singles players for the finalists, Mexico and Bolivia. And the same format applies. Whichever of the ladies wins here, the next match of Paola Longoria, the individual world champion 2022 in both singles and doubles, earlier this week, would play Jenny Daza from Bolivia. And if it is a 2-0 from either country, they win whoever wins that wins the championship. If not, we go to the tiebreak double. So it's a great format. And the Murray De La Rosa match will be quite the match. Murray's been playing very well, and of course Mr. De La Rosa as well. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, concluding this first team final singles event. We have Rodrigo Montoya, Mexico, defeating Kobe Iwasa, Canada, taking a 1-0 lead